like Henry said, it really is easy to do this, you know, and as Henry alluded to earlier, 3 years ago I was sitting actually right up there where the guy in the red shirt is sitting. And I sat through about 4 or 5 of these seminars my senior year here at Mississippi State. So don't be scared of starting your own business. Don't think it's an impossible task, and don't think that you have to be 35 or 40 and have all this experience and everything to do it. It really just takes some drive and some initiative and a good idea. And Data River is a company that originally started out to team up with Primos Hunting Calls, which is a very successful hunting call company based out of central Mississippi. And we were going to team with them and produce a cellular-enabled hunting camera. And we did pretty well. And actually, my senior design project when I was here, I'm not sure if any of the EE and CPEs are here from the senior design class. My senior design project was actually to make that prototype. And we successfully achieved that. And the marketing strategy behind that was very similar to the way the cell phone carriers make money. We were going to sell that product really cheap or almost give it away. And in return, we were going to get a contract on the data rates. And that's the way we were going to make money. And when we approached Primos with this idea, that was completely different from anything that they did. And we never could really get the exact terms to work out, never could really get that to work. And so we were kind of stuck. We were at a crossroads there. We could either scratch all the work we did, you know, scratch the relationship that we had built up with Primos, or we could go a different direction. And when you're in a business and stuff doesn't work, don't be afraid to go another direction. You know, sometimes it's kind of like bug spray. You know, just start shooting it everywhere and eventually you're going to hit something. And so what we did was, somebody at Primos said, you know, can y'all guys make an iPhone app? And, you know, me and Henry and Derek and Tyler, Tyler was actually another guy that was in the senior design with me on my team, and he was part of Data River with us. We had never done any Mac development, never wrote an iPhone app, didn't have any clue, didn't even know anything about the Objective-C language at that point, and none of us even owned a Mac computer. But we told them, yeah, hey, we can do that, no problem. So the 4 of us at lunch one day went to the Apple store, picked up 4 MacBooks, and we spent the next 6 weeks working nights and weekends to write the iPhone app that you see there in the screen. And since we released it, we have sold a little over 50,000 copies worldwide, and we are consistently in the top 20 in the sports category, along with people like CBS Sports, ESPN, NBA, NFL TV, and a bunch of big names. And we've actually been as far as #2, and at that time the only person ahead of us was ESPN Radio. So we haven't done too bad for a bunch of guys that had never done it before. And our success in doing that, I would love to say that we wrote the best app there ever is, and that's the reason why we sold 50,000 plus copies, but truly that's not really necessarily the case. Quality does matter, but the brand and the marketing matters a lot more. And we can definitely attribute our success to using the Primos name. It's kind of like when you go buy a TV or something at Walmart or Best Buy or somewhere, you'd a lot rather have that Pioneer, JVC, or Sony than that Kawa or Akiwaya or whatever the other names are. So brand and marketing matters, and remember that if you start a business, you know, build a good quality brand, and that's going to help you a lot more than necessarily how great a product you have. Because in our market here, several people have actually created apps very similar to ours, and none of them have stuck, and none of them have done near as well as our app has.